Having a place to call your own is the ultimate dream of many, especially for those who have a family. However, having your own home in the Philippines is both a privilege and a responsibility. So there are bills and taxes to pay on a regular basis. One such tax is the real property tax, or RPT, payable every year at City Hall. If you want to know all about real property tax, how much it costs, then check this video out and hit that subscribe button while you're at it. Now, what is real property tax, or amilyar? Real property tax, or RPT for short, is the tax imposed by the government on ownership of real property. It is also known as amilyar, and it is due on the last day of January every year. Now, the word amilyar comes from the Spanish word amillaramiento, which means assessment of tax. So tax collection in the Philippines started way back in the Spanish era when a datu ruled the barangay and would collect a portion of the people's income for protection. So this would be in exchange for their protection. That's why they're taxed. So right now, RPT is used by the government to raise funds for public works and services. The tax is typically based on the value of the property, including the land. Property taxes are usually charged on a recurring basis and can be paid monthly, quarterly, or annually. Now, how much is real property tax in the Philippines? As stated in the Local Government Code of 1991, RPT computation is based on the following rates: 1% of the assessed value of the property in the province, 2% of the assessed value of the property within Metro Manila. In general, the assessment of real property tax follows this formula. Real property tax equals rate times assessed value. For instance, if your property is in Metro Manila and the assessed value is 1 million, your real property tax will be 1 million times 2% equals 20,000. However, if your property of the same value is located in the province, your real property tax would be 10,000 because it would be 1 million times 1%, which is 10,000. So the local tax assessor will need to estimate the fair market value of the property, after which you will be able to determine the RPT. This is often based on the size, location, and condition of the property, as well as the selling price of similar properties in the area. What is the deadline for RPT in the Philippines? This tax should be paid on or before January 31 of each year. So if you cannot pay for the RPT in full on or before January 31, you will have the option to settle the amount due in 4 installments. So on or before March 31, for the second quarter, on or before June 30, for the third quarter, on or before September 30, and on the fourth quarter, on or before December 31. So again, you have the option to pay annually or you can pay it quarterly. However, I usually advise my clients to pay annually because this is the most convenient since you can pay for the entire year one time. The advantage for paying annually is you just need to go one time, and you will also get a discount if you do advanced payments. And at the same time, avoid penalties for paying late. So you can enjoy a 5 to 15% discount when you pay in advance. For example, you pay your 2024 RPT on December of 2023, then you will get a 15% discount. If you pay your 2024 RPT before January 20, then you will get a 10% discount. So some cities even give as much as 20% discount on the RPT for paying early. Now, what are the requirements for paying real property tax? So you can bring either of these 3 items to pay for your RPT. You don't need to bring a hard copy, just a digital copy will suffice because they will really just need this information to check on which property you are paying for. So you will need to specify the title number, especially for taxpayers who have more than one property. So you can bring either your previous official receipt of tax payments, your property title, or tax declarations. So you can bring either a photocopy of these documents or a digital copy. RPT is payable at City Hall, after which, once you have paid for the entire year, you can then request for a real property tax clearance for that year. And that's it for today's vlog. Comment down below if you have paid or maybe not yet paid for your RPT. And if you want my free home buying guide, send me an email so I can email you a copy.